Woodstock. I'm Shane Viking Hammond, and we have our special guest, Erik Bag from Sorry Sauce. And we have a different lineup this time, and we're going to try out some of his specialty blends. Was that a good way to say it? Specialty blends?
Specialty.
Yeah.
Speciality.
They are just not hot sauces. Well, one is. That one we'll get to later. But we have some great things over here that might blow your minds up. First off, we got peach.
HASKAP chutney.
HASKAP chutney. He knows how bad I pronounce things, so I didn't want to try to pull that one off.
HASKAP. Would it be easier to say something like honeyberry?
Honeyberry?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Explain us what this is.
So a HASKAP is a berry from a honeysuckle bush. It grows in northern climates like ours, right across the whole northern hemisphere. I believe HASKAP is the Japanese name for it. They're also known as honeyberries, and it comes out like almost like a deflated football shape, a dark blue, and it's like a cross between a blueberry and a raspberry. It's just it's this crazy little berry, nice tartness to it. So I paired it with some peaches for the peach and the HASKAP, and then raisins, pecans. There's some curry spice, nutmeg, cinnamon, desserty spices. There's Chernobyl jalapeno and some Anaheim orange for some sweet pepper. The hot pepper is a hybrid of a ghost habanero pepper. So I don't know if I'll grow that again. I don't know if I can ever make this again. But it's one of my favorite things I've ever made. I find it's just sublime. It's on the hot edge, so I'm not going to have a whole bunch of it, as I'm still reeling from the Donnybrook from the previous video.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I grabbed like quite a bit, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, getting a tiny bit.
Works on samosas, it works on pakoras.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
It has enough of a desserty flavor to it that you can probably get by on vanilla ice cream. It might even go on pumpkin pie.
I know, it's a nice flavor.
That is really good.
Yeah.
I kind of got a dessert kind of thing going on, but I also see the like once you mentioned the samosas, that is definitely, because I love my Indian food, man. So like,
dip your pakora in that.
Oh yeah.
some onion bhajis.
That is really nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Pakora is an actual food. It's not like a keyword for anything.
I call it parkour. I send Tiffany into the Indian store and go, get us some parkour.
He does. Parkour.
I was close. I was closer than you though when we mentioned it
And
though.
I was like, I am not walking in there and saying parkour because I know that's not what it is.
Yeah. But parkour, that's the freestyle running where you jump from table to table. If you go into the store and you start jumping from table to table asking for pakoras,
But they're
just confuse the
spicy.
hell out of them.
They're spicy though. They might make you jump from table to table though. So that makes sense. Parkour. Next one we got is SHACKLAND's.
SHACKLAND's BBQ. All right, my friend Dave Watts runs SHACKLAND's brewery in Toronto in the Junction District. He specializes in Belgian-style ales and beers. This uses a Belgian Imperial Porter. This is our second round of a collab. I'm an old punk rock guy. Dave's an old punk rock guy. So we figured we should do something together, aside from punk rock shows in his parking lot. So this uses his Belgian Imperial Porter, a beer called Formidicus. It's like a sweeter Guinness, about 8.2%, with some sweet potatoes I roasted up. It's got some garlic, maple syrup. The pepper in here is an orange habanero. I smoked over a combination of maple chips and apple chips to give it a nice bit of smokiness. The Habs give you a bit of an upfront, snappy heat on it.
Oh, yeah, that smells so good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Miss Viking Heat can't have it because the beer has gluten in it. But I had to let her smell that because I think she would have enjoyed the smell.
It smells delicious. I'm trying to think of what I would eat it on because I can.
Barbecue.
No, I'm thinking something more like more of an ethnic dish of some sort. I don't know what one though.
Well, barbecue could be ethnic. Depends on what you're barbecuing. English style, that's ethnic for me.
I think I see what she's talking about, though, man. You could actually have that on noodles or something like that, and it would just.
Oh, look, you bring noodles into everything. I'm sorry, Heiko. I'm sorry about the trauma. You're going to spend some more money.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, Angela.
Asian noodles, or you could you can almost dip like a fresh roll.
Ooh, it's got a kick on it, eh?
Yeah, that's why I need my jug of White Claw.
I don't know what it tastes like.
He's lying, just so you know.
Yeah,
there's no alcohol in there.
It's well water. I didn't want to bring the unwell water, but that's what I got.
That is amazing, though. But to be honest, so I would have that on chicken. I would have that like on, like I said, I'm thinking chicken and noodles. I'm thinking like, you know what I mean, barbecue. So I've been impressed so far, man. Those are two sauces that like are a little bit out of the box, but like they taste amazing. Like,
yeah, thank you.
They have a great, you know what I mean? This one I found a little more desserty, which is nice. So it adds that little bit of sweetness, you know what I mean? You can pretty much mix that in a lot of things. Like you said, this one's definitely a barbecue sauce. It has a barbecue flavor. Now I'm getting the kick in the back. It's got great spice to it. Like, I love the heat value on it, man. It's not too hot, but it's enough to sit there and say, wow, it's hot.
Habanero barbecue sauce.
And that's what we like here.
And the thing I like about habaneros is that they're deceptive. There's an immediate flash of heat when you think, oh crap, I've made a mistake. And then it fades. When
It
you
just
think, oh,
fades right off.
okay, maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Then you have another bite.
That's nice. So now on to one of the ones I know that's just absolutely amazing. We have Sorry Sauce maple syrup.
And that's last year's package. I moved away from the traditional banjo style boxes, style bottles, because I find that they're decent, but they don't shift well. They're too wide, they're too narrow, they're too flat, and if there's any impact on the box, they just explode.
Smells amazing.
The new bottles, these are monsters. I dropped one on a tile floor when I was bottling it, and I caught it on the bounce. Yeah. Oh, good.
we
Why am I
take
apologizing?
we take it for the dad jokes.
All right. Well,
This
fine.
was one of the first spicy maple syrups I've ever tried, and I just loved it. Tiffany, the first time she went to Heatwave, tasted it and was like, that's mine. So just so you all know, everybody can enjoy this. It's great on anything you put maple syrup on. It just adds that little bit of kick.
2 ingredients. There's extra dark maple syrup from Mapleton Maple Syrup. It's a Mennonite farm just down from me.
So
And
Mennonites.
red Savina habaneros. That's it. If you get the right ingredients, you don't need many of them.
So good.
Miss Viking, he's just making that face on her right now. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, and pro tip. Last winter, when we had a bit more snow, I tried that French-Canadian sugar shack thing, where you heat up the syrup and you pour it in the snow and rub a stick in it and make a little lollipop. And it was a bit too much heat just for one lollipop mouthful for me. But conceptually, it worked out pretty well.
I get a good little nice heat off of it, though.
It's the Savinas. They've got a nice kick.
Now,
Speaking of extremely hot, where did I put this here?
see, I've always been a fan of Sorry Sauce's beauty. It's one of the best sauces out there with a Mennonite garlic that we found out that just overpowers everything, and it's amazing. And I told him all the time, I'd like you to amp the heat up a little more.
Do you think you can make this a little bit hotter? Make it a Viking heat.
I do that to all the hot sauce makers, just so you all know. I always keep telling them, can you make it a little bit hotter?
I'm telling you right now, make it hotter.
So Eric, what did you do to this beauty bottle here that you produced?
Oh, when I made the last batch of Beauty, for the last 2 bottles, I had some Reaper powder that I picked up from Jim Duffy a couple years ago and ended up not using. And then for the last 2 bottles, I took a ½ ounce of Carolina Reaper powder and threw half of it into each of these 2 bottles. So the last 2 bottles of batch 4 of Beauty, each have a ¼ ounce of Carolina Reaper powder in them.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those like fatal beauty kind of things you read about in the old fairy tales.
Eric hasn't tried this yet. Smell it though. Oh my god, it smells good.
Yeah, I haven't
Smell
opened
it,
the bottle
Tiffany.
since I made it. See, I put the Reaper powder
I wanna
into
know-
the bottles and then put the sauce in on top.
Yeah,
And
but,
then
see,
shook it to
smells
blend.
good.
but I smell the garlic, and that's the one thing I wanted to know is the heat gonna overpower that Mennonite garlic? Because that Mennonite garlic is phenomenal.
Yeah. Elam Weber of Lebanon, Ontario. I know he doesn't like a lot of attention. It's just disrespectful to take picture of some of the old order Mennonites, but I've told him that his garlic has been seen around the world in various hot sauces, and I've had nothing but high praise for how good Elam's garlic is. And he was humble about it, but very appreciative. So thanks for all the nice feedback you've given to my good friend Elam down the road.
You're trying this with me.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just talking about Elam.
Eric's hoping I was just gonna take it down and he didn't have to try it himself. Well, it's a good pour, buddy.
Yeah,
You're going deep. All right,
I'm a dummy.
Viking Heat Beauty. Let's see what it tastes like.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I ain't touching that.
Well, the garlic stands out. Oh, here comes the heat. That's actually not that bad. It's got warmth.
Yeah, it's definitely hotter than the regular Beauty, which is by far my mildest sauce.
But the
Yeah.
garlic is still. Oh, here it comes. The garlic is still standing out, though.
Yeah, it's
Just so
definitely
you know,
cooking
man, the garlic is overpowering the heat somehow. I'm impressed.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to see.
that heat is still building on me though.
Oh, I know. It's still
Yeah.
crawling in
I've got it here.
throat right now.
It's past Mike's eyes. It's coming up to the top of,
Oh,
of
just-
Mike's hair.
He's not joking around. This is actually getting hotter in the back of the throat right now.
That's what
We got a
Reapers do.
sweat going on here.
Yeah.
I could text Mike and ask him if his eyes are burning, and then ask him if his nose is burning.
Wow. I'm still getting the garlic though.
Yeah.
The heat off the chart. The heat is just friggin' beyond. Tiffany, you want to try some?
I don't.
A little tiny bit?
As much as I want to try it, as hot as the other one
I can
was,
hear Eric breathing over there.
I don't know what would necessarily
Ooh.
happen.
Still climbing.
Yeah. I'm starting to get the whole stinger on the side of my tongue.
Oh yeah. That's the wicked part about the Reaper though. It just kind of just keeps on going. Like it's
Yeah.
like you ingested poison. Now it's just
That's-
going to keep destroying you.
That's what I tell people when they try the Cherry Noble. Say it's going to get worse for the next 10 minutes.
But the flavor is absolutely amazing though. The garlic beat it out. I just heard a hiccup.
Yeah.
When the sauce maker hiccups, you know it's hot. That is amazing.
Yeah. I'm
So-
impressed on how that came
So
out.
I was right.
What were you right about?
It needed to be hotter.
Okay. There you go. The Viking Heat Edition needed to be hotter.
It just went extreme, and I am getting the most greatest garlic taste in the whole world. This is something a chili head would just absolutely devour. It is so hot, but like I'm getting all garlic. Garlic heat. Garlic heat.
That's perfect.
And that is perfect. That is amazing. Eric,
Awesome.
telling you right now, dude,
I came out. It worked out.
I think you need to, like, you know, do a little small batch. Just to show some of the people when they come to your table and go, oh, your stuff ain't hot. Let them try some of that. It is just cooking in the back of my throat right now.
I'm getting a bit of lip burn from it. Yeah.
I got no lip burn, man. Mine's all back of the throat right now. It's just flaming up both sides, man.
I got lips, tongue, roof of mouth.
I feel like I just, like, you know,
Sinuses.
just chewing on a Reaper, man, having a great time, man. But the garlic, though, took that bitter taste out of the Reaper. Because that's the one thing I don't like about the Reaper is you get that bitter taste out of it.
It's a little floral.
I find that the garlic just totally destroyed that. And it actually turned that extreme heat into an amazing tasting sauce. Well done, Eric.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm telling you right now, Beauty is a beast.
You told me no strategy. See, this is a golf clap for the host here.
I tried, man. This is the king of dad jokes. I had to pull something off, man.
I'm the dad of dad jokes.
I'm telling you right now.
When I'm pulling something off, I'm glad it's a joke and not my clothing. This is a family video here.
Whoo! I'm telling you right now, guys, chili heads out there, if you're watching this video, I want you to personally message Sorry Sauce. Because if you want to see this out there, it needs to be out there. It is extreme and it tastes amazing for anybody that loves garlic. Hats off. I'm in love. I'm in love with them all, to be honest. This one I can't wait to use again. Because, like, you know what I mean? The more it built on me, the more I kept thinking about other things I could use on. This one, man, just absolutely, the flavor was, well, Tiffany loved it, but you know what I mean? It has that great dessert kind of taste to it, which, you know what I mean? I'm going to have to try and put it in different foods because I could just tell it's going to work. And this one is absolutely amazing. You like friggin' maple syrup, you're Canadian, man. Add a little spice to it, top notch. Chili heads, this is all yours. This one you have to beg him, man, to recreate because J-Bob, telling you right now, start messaging Erik right now. This one actually is amazing, man, and you know what beauty tastes like. Picture that, amped right up to 10. Phenomenal.
Based on the pepper crop I get this year, I may just make another version. I can't guarantee I'll have the Reapers for it because generally all the Reapers I grow in a season go into the Cherry Noble batch. But I've got, right now, a few kilograms of caramel maruga scorpions in the freezer. I was going to use for a pepper contest, and Heiko and his rules.
No frozen peppers.
Okay. No, I've got nothing to do with them. So, maybe more beauty.
I think you might be onto something here, though. I think, well, now you just tasted it. You have to admit, you're impressed that that friggin' garlic can actually overpower that much Reaper.
It's impressive.
I'm just telling you right now, this needs to be produced. So everybody, start messaging Erik now. Let's get it produced.
Let me just dry my eye here a little bit.
So before Erik dies, I'm just stalling, man, to watch him sweat because it's kind of fun. This is Borden Woodstock. I'm Shane Viking Hammond, and this is Erik Begg from Sorry Sauce. We're out of here.
I got my bowl of ice chips.
And it means I put on a little bit less hot sauce or maybe some Greg Marcus's pepper flakes on top. Those are good pepper flakes.
Those are hot.
Yeah.
Those pepper flakes, I don't know what they did to those, but those are hot.
They're pepper flakes. It's just, you're eating a chunk of ghost pepper. Of course it's
Yeah,
hot.
well, I don't know, man. Whatever ghost flakes they have, man, their ghost peppers are extremely hot.
Look at this beast. You
Nice.
can probably lob that through a window, get some free stuff. I don't recommend that you do. Never take my advice for anything.
We don't. Yeah, I know. Heiko, you got noodles stuck in my head. K&A's coming.
Noodle!
We're shutting it all down.
Delicious noodle. Find that the Cherry Noble, Donnybrook feels hotter than Cherry Noble. Although I know if you quantify it, it's not going to be as hot. But
Like my mouth is still lit.
Oh, yeah?
The tip of my tongue is like on fire.
so I've made a couple memes that say him smiling playing drums, me scowling playing drums, and then hot sauce underneath it. He's a good guy.
I can't wait to try some of these. I know I've tried this one. I don't think I've tried this one though.
I haven't tried that beauty yet. I'm a little scared of it.
Yeah,
I didn't put a sticker or a shrink wrap on those just so I know they're the different ones.
this will be interesting.
Well,
So
120 bulbs of roasted garlic, plus about 5 kilos of fresh garlic. There's a V on the bottom of the bottle for Viking.
For Viking, nice. Tiffany, where'd you go?
Ice cubes.
Oh, ice cubes.
Found my drink.
Yeah, this is all full of White Claw.
Was that a good way to say it? Specialty blends?
Specialty.
Yeah.
Speciality. Well, you've got perforations and stuff around there.
What?
No, the white ones have perforation. Oh, over here where you got to see the perforations.
Oh my god, don't start with me.
You stick your
I've already had it. Okay. So,
If Eric goes missing, guess where he went missing to? Check my backyard.
I've been eating with hot sauce. It's just Moe's out there. I'm just thinking now about like a quizzical French duck. Pourquoi?
At least we're not going with Affleck there.